Assalamualaikum dan salam sejahtera. This is our group presentation video. My name is Zabri Zaini from Group 3. We will present about performance management of Ikea Group Company. So let us begin by introducing the Ikea Company. Ikea is a multinational business that produce and distribute ready-to-assemble furniture, kitchen appliance, and home good furnishing, as well as other useful goods and service. Ingvar Kamprad, a 70 years old boy from Sweden, created this corporation in 1943. Since 2008, this company has become the world's largest furniture retailer, and it has many franchises all around the world, including in Malaysia. In Malaysia, there are 4 IKEA stores: is Damansara, Ceras, Terbrau, and Batu Kawan. Let us now discuss IKEA organizational structure. IKEA organizational structure is often categorized as hierarchical. A company hierarchical structure is referred to the each line of command, which normally extend from the senior management and executive to the general staff. In other words, this structure applies to group having a single leader and a chain of command. This firm structure reflects the vast size of the business, which is integrated by 471 IKEA locations in over 60 regions. The hierarchical organization structure has been linked to several major flaws, including a lack of business flexibility, poor communication between senior management and the staff, and a delayed decision-making process. This most recent restructuring of the organizational structure is being attempted to minimize the negative impact of some elements.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh, and a very good day to my fellow colleague. So for today, I will continue the slide. So I will explain on the performance management method that be used by IKEA. There is 3 methods that being used by IKEA. First is the checklist and the weighted checklist. In this method, the manager will develop a list and a statement of every behavior that is effective or non-effective among the employees. It helps the manager to represent poor or outstanding behavior of the staff members in the workplace. This method helps IKEA in reducing the biasness of the performance and would provide a basis to a discussion upon the performance with the employee. Second method is the management by objective. In this technique, it would help the management to define the objective clearly and convey the same amount of the workforce. The management of IKEA would able to decide the specific deadline for the staff members, so that the staff members have to complete the task being given before the deadline. The management mainly monitor the employee performance and discuss the performance result with the employees. The third is graphic rating scale. In this method, the management of IKEA had adopted this method with the purpose to increase the performance and the productivity of the employees, along with the revenue enhancements. The graphic rating scales allow the management to rank the staff members ranging from 1 until 5 based on their behavior and performance at the workplace. This helps to evaluate the performance of the employee effectively. Next slide. So, I will explain on the reward system that being used by IKEA. But first, we have to know what is a reward system. Reward system is referred to all monetary, non-monetary, and psychological payment that an organization provide for its employees in exchange for the work they perform. This is to support the goals of the organization by aligning the goals of the employees with this. Also is to ensure that the organization is able to recruit and retain sufficient numbers of employees with the right skills. And lastly is to motivate the employees. So in IKEA is divided by 2 parts, which is financial rewards and non-financial rewards. For financial rewards, is include a bonus program which is consistent throughout the whole IKEA group. When the set target are achieved, all the managers and employees receive the same percentage of their salary as their bonus. For non-financial rewards are provided for both of an individual and on a team levels. This individual also parts of the company's reward system in the form of flexible career opportunities and development within the IKEA group as a whole. So, what happened to non-performance staff? For underperformance staff who do not meet the individual objective or other expectation are not penalized, but do have a dialogue with their manager to analyze the reason behind the current performance. They will establish a clear action plan together and look for alternative position within IKEA which suits them better.
Now, I am Am Husni and I'm going to talk about the organization's policy on general human resource management operations. Let us begin with recruitment and selection. One of the most important aspects of human resource planning is recruitment and selection. It is a dynamic technique and important task for the organization to achieve success in their business. IKEA management recognizes the importance of hiring, engaging, and maintaining employees and consumers to sustainably build their organizations. For a good match with the corporate culture, everything begins with recruiting the right people who share the same values as the employer. IKEA also has a hiring policy that is based on principles and talents. This organization is looking for passionate employees and team players who are persistent, humble, and willing to take on new tasks from the first day on the job. Training and development come next. At IKEA, training begins on the first day of work. This entails rotating among several business areas such as accounting, marketing, and so on. All of this gives employees a greater understanding of the business and enables them to provide the greatest service to clients. IKEA also offers significant training and professional development programs to its employees to enhance employee advancement. IKEA Human Resources Department is also in charge of inspiring employees to create a welcoming atmosphere and an innovative culture. To sharpen their knowledge required, the employee can use a variety of resources such as books, classroom sessions, and internet frameworks. IKEA also offers specialist training in areas such as diversity, health and safety, and environmental awareness. Retention is the third one. In a flexible workplace, IKEA encourages work-life balance. Employee happiness is reflected in the high quality of their work as well as their productivity. Rapid promotion demonstrates recognition of achievement and hard work, especially for those workers who exemplify the passion and unity that the IKEA human resources concept is all about. IKEA also instills in their employees by the value of ownership. By encouraging this concept, employees feel more connected to the company and more accountable for their work and their repercussions of their actions. IKEA clearly stated its vision and business idea during the prerequisite process. Their vision is to create better everyday life for the many people. Their business plan is to support this vision by offering a wide range of well-designed, functional home furnishing products at prices so low that as many people as possible will be able to afford them. This company has no formal mission statement. However, their business concept is linked to their vision and business goals. As a result, it is reasonable to assume that this business concept serves as their mission statement. IKEA employee recruitment has two methods for the job analysis process. The first is cultural multiplicity. Essentially, this is one of IKEA's concerns regarding its recruitment policy. Maintaining a strong IKEA culture is one of the most important factors in the IKEA's concept continued success. This diversity of employees generate more ideas and new perspectives to create more innovative products of IKEA for IKEA success. The second method is to choose the right people for the right job. By recruiting the right people who share the same values as the company, companies are able to find the most suitable candidate who share the same goals and bring people together. This strategy is very effective for building a high-spirited, efficient, and connected team. IKEA practically looks for many personal qualities on their employees during the performance planning process, such as a strong desire to learn. Employees who demonstrate a willingness to learn are constantly looking for new ways to stay ahead of modern trends, achieve professional goals, and complete more difficult tasks. Next, a motivated employee is critical to an organization's success. It is the level of commitment, drive, and energy that employees bring to their jobs every day. Third, keep it simple and use common sense. True accountability necessitates clarity around your vision and a focus on empowerment. Finally, the ability to lead. Employees must be able to communicate effectively, motivate their teams, manage and delegate responsibilities, listen to feedback, and be adaptable to solve problems in an ever-changing workplace. The output of work and activities is measured by job design. IKEA's performance management parameters include first and foremost technical feasibility. This refers to employees' mental and physical ability to perform their jobs. Second, consider the economic feasibility. It refers to the job's cost versus output analysis. Then comes behavioral feasibility. Employees are naturally satisfied with their jobs. IKEA has grown because of their job design. They have their own learning and training system that is tailored to each job positions. Now comes the performance execution process. There are three things that IKEA must consider when it comes to employees. The first step is to commit to achieve goals. When company take care of its employees' needs, it results in increased productivity and commitment to the job. Coaching come next. Managing an IKEA health-friendly meetings. Employees are audited at least once a year. Finally, communication between upper and lower levels. IKEA emphasizes the importance of effective employee communications. They are free to express their concern about their jobs and the company. Line managers in IKEA play an important role in developing strategies and assisting employees in the event of a problem. IKEA business environment employs the soft model of human resources management and implements effective initiatives to keep employees motivated to achieve the company's goals.
For the last process for the performance management in IKEA, I will explain, which is the number 4, is the performance assessment. In this process, they have a development center. It's a tools which enables IKEA management assess the strength and the weakness of their co-worker. IKEA managers play an important role in the development of the strategies and assist employees in the event of any difficulties. The 5th is the performance review. IKEA is working on including performance evaluation in one-on-one discussion with the co-worker and the manager, which are already take place every 4 to 6 weeks. Relatively, performance appraisal are performed using competency survey that provide an overview of the team performance and the abilities. Lastly is the performance renewal. In this process, the management of the IKEA will help the employees to choose appropriate procedures and training to achieve the organization objective.
Now, as a guideline to human resources practice, let us proceed with norms and regulations. IKEA has a vision to improve people's life daily. Employees, customers, and members of the community are all referred to as people. Employees were more productive and devoted when the company took care of them and their needs, according to the corporation's human resources philosophy. The HRM team is responsible for providing training and development after identifying the proper individuals for the organization's positions. This is the sole way for employees to advance inside the organization. Training can also make their work experience more meaningful. Having happy and pleased employees in a safe and inspiring work environment is a fundamental condition for having satisfied customers, which leads to organizational success. In this company, training begins on the first day that an employee begins work. It entails a job rotation through various departments in their corporation. This gives employees a greater grasp of the business and organizational culture, allowing them to serve their clients more efficiently. As a permanent employee of IKEA, they will be eligible to 4 weeks of annual leave paid at the regular hourly rate per anniversary year, accruing progressively on their regular hours of work. All employees are obligated to submit a letter requesting leave in advance so that the schedule is not disrupted and the performance of the entire team of workers is not affected. Such guidelines should be properly maintained to eliminate favoritism between leaders and subordinates. We must be honest in situations like this. Just because someone holds a high position does not mean they do not need to provide a leave letter to us for leave. IKEA is always concerned about the well-being of its employees. Every employee who works hard and is dedicated will be compensated more than they deserve. This is because employees are the foundation of the business and add significant value to it. This is a great example of how multiple best practices such as recruitment, contingency compensation, and job security can offer value to employees. Those things make employees more loyal and make them less likely to leave. IKEA, on the other hand, must be persistent in employing dedicated and diligent people to sustain above average wages. Flexible working patterns benefit both employees and employers by allowing them to maintain their efficiency and performance for longer periods of time. It was shown that flexible working habits impacted both individuals and employers. In this context, IKEA would implement flexible working methods in a variety of ways, including part-time work, job sharing, teamwork, and working from home. In terms of the employer, flexible working patterns would help IKEA reduce absenteeism and increase employee commitment to the job. Furthermore, it would aid in the retention of experienced and knowledgeable staff for a longer period, resulting in an increase in the levels of productivity for the organization. IKEA would be able to achieve higher levels of employee satisfaction and efficiently keep them engaged with this help of this. However, because of the comfort in working habits, this may result in the employers being unclear about many issues, which may have an influence on the business performance and productivity. That's all from me. Thank you.
As conclusion, the key to the organization's success is the dedication that the human resource management make to the process of managing personnel in the organization. As I previously stated, IKEA's strategic management structure and the leadership style continue to be significant aspects that influence job performance. Other than work performance, the relation between motivation, employee engagement, and communication is direct. Increase the performance is quite likely with the motivated staff. In other words, highly driven personnel have a high possibility of improving their performance. That's all from us. Thank you.